The Watcher is in her control room and about to boot her computer. She yawns, setting her cup of tea down on... Oh yeah, you haven't gotten this far, have you?
No.
Well then. On the shelf next to the keyboard. She takes a seat, puts her foot on the clutch, switches to the heating coils, and presses the starter button. Nothing happens. Arse, she mutters, remembering that the starter motor died a couple of days ago. She takes a brief stroll around to the back of the computer, picking up the 6-foot-long iron crank handle as she passes. With a total electromechanical equivalent of 128 kilobytes of memory, starting this 3-ton supercomputer by hand requires 3 strong men, lots of sweat, and language that would make a sailor blush. The Watcher inserts the crank handle, pushes her glasses up onto the bridge of her nose, grabs the handle, takes a firm stance, and gives it a spin. The 5-liter diesel engine, currently running on used vegetable oil, coughs into life. Its heavy, thumping compressions send the shockwaves through the floor. The Watcher pulls out the crank handle, pats the computer's casing, and returns to her seat. Nobody saw her start the machine, either today or yesterday. She intends to let the technicians know about the broken starter motor, but it keeps slipping her mind. Probably because people are already noticing little things about her. People are already talking. People's smiles already seem a little frozen when they wish her a good morning. If they knew that she had just started a 3-ton supercomputer by hand, the worry in their eyes might turn to naked fear, and her already shrinking circle of close friends might just shrink a little more. Of course, she could always lie. Just go up to the technicians tomorrow morning, declare that the starter had just broken, and ask the strong tech lads to give a girl a hand. One more little white lie probably wouldn't hurt. She puts her foot on the clutch and wrenches the motor into gear. As she slowly lets the clutch up, a mounted arm begins to spin, generating a warm breeze onto the Watcher's face. Arranged in one straight row on the arm are a dozen flickering, thumbnail-sized light bulbs. The Watcher noticed something was wrong about 6 months ago. She was lifting herself by her arms on a pull-up bar as part of her morning exercise routine. Her mind wandered as she listened to the waves crashing outside. Within 10 pull-ups, she was remembering the hours she used to spend playing pirates with Paul Stevens, both of them no older than 7 or 8. The radio was announcing the time when she realized she'd been doing pull-ups for over an hour. As the mounted arm spins faster and faster, words begin to form in the blur generated by the rapidly flickering lamps and the Watcher's persistence of vision. When they converge into a clear picture, the Watcher sets the auto throttle and takes her foot off the clutch. Every day that she remains near the island, she grows stronger. Even if she hasn't bothered to exercise, even if she's pushed herself so hard she should have been exhausted, even if she's stuffed her face with junk food, even if she's starved herself all day, no matter what she does, she becomes more powerful with each passing minute. And with every extra foot-pound of force she can generate, she feels a little more unsure of her own capacity to handle this sort of power, and a little more lonely. She laces her fingers together, pulls them outward with a series of satisfying cracks and pops, and begins to press keys, pull levers, push pedals. The supercomputer responds with the clatter of a million relays and mechanical sequencers, audible even over the roar of the diesel engine. Words and numbers appear in the air where the swinging monitor arm now spins at several thousand rotations per minute. After a few minutes, the analysis routine is complete. One name appears on the list of results. One contestant who seems to be gaining strength nearly as quickly as the Watcher did herself. One person who might, perhaps, understand what is happening to the Watcher. One person with whom she could potentially share a secret. Insert your name here. Huh. Bit of a funny name, says the Watcher quietly, but I'll be watching you.